Hey ladies, how are you today? I have not been on YouTube for like 2 weeks and I do apologize for that. I'm currently working at Ulta, so I do have a full-time and a part-time job, and on top of it I have YouTube and I live with my boyfriend, so I have to be a housewife too. So for that reason I've been a little MIA, but I am back and I should start recording about one time a week, I think. Yeah, I should be uploading one video a week. But anyways, let's get back to this video. And right now what I'm doing is I'm actually priming my eye with some MAC Paint Pot. And once I'm done doing that, I'm going to set the primer with just some beige or some bone color shadow, just to make sure that nothing moves. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my new Tartelette in Bloom palette from Tarte, which I love this palette. And I'm gonna mix those three colors to use them as a transition color. And what I did right now is I actually cleaned up my brush with the that blush brush cleaner, just to make sure that I didn't get any black on my eye or anything. But here I'm applying the transition color to make sure everything blends out pretty well. I can't talk today. Obviously, all the practice that I haven't done any voiceovers. I'm using the NYX pencil, and this is in the color black. And I'm going to go ahead and distribute evenly throughout my eyelid. Just with any brush is fine. I think the one that I'm using is from e.l.f. It's like a smudge brush. So once you're done doing that, you can go ahead and set it with just any black shadow. I hope you guys had a great New Year's, and I can't believe we're in 2016. It's so crazy. 10 years ago in June, I graduated from high school. I'm getting old. So now I'm going to go ahead and use this buxom color called Filthy Rich, and I'm going to add that in my crease. And just to let you know, for this look, you really have to do a lot of blending, so be prepared for that. So again, I'm using my blush cleaner to make sure that I don't mess this up. I just don't want to get any black anywhere else. So here I'm trying to make sure that I blend in that black with the Filthy Rich color. So this is the part that's going to take the longest when you're mixing these two colors together. So have a lot of patience for this look, ladies. And I'm going to add more black just because I did lose a lot of it. So don't worry about blending in the entire eyelid. Let me just rephrase this. Don't worry about blending in the transition color with the Filthy Rich color right now. As it is, I'm doing it here a little bit just to make sure, you know, I don't struggle a little bit later. But don't worry about it that so much, because you can always come back and add more transition color to make sure that's getting blended. So here I did add more of that transition color again to make sure I do get that blended. And now you can go ahead and clean that up. Before you apply your lashes, don't forget to add some black liner to your upper waterline and also some mascara to blend in your falsies. So I'm using the Eyelure Grand Glamour eyelashes from Vegas Nate. I love these lashes. And there I did add some primer, which is the Becca Ever Matte primer, and then I also used the Benefit Professional. The foundation I'm using is my Estee Lauder foundation. It's my favorite foundation, and this just stays on me all day long. Even though I have a really oily face, it really actually stays on. And I was going to have a long day that day because I was going to work an 8-hour shift, so I needed to make sure I needed a foundation that was going to stay. So my concealer is the Urban Decay. No surprise there. And I went ahead and set that with the Kat Von D banana powder from her contour palette. And to set my entire face, I use the Makeup Forever, this matte powder that they have. I love this stuff too. And to contour, I'm going to use the Kat Von D contour palette. My fave. The brush that I'm using is an e.l.f. brush. I have not been able to put that brush down. I love it for contouring. The brush that I'm using to contour my nose is the one that comes with the Lorac contour palette. And I'm actually adding some of the white powder from that Kat Von D palette just to make sure that my highlight under my eye matches some other points of my face, which is my forehead. And I also added some in on the bridge of my nose. And for the blush, I'm using the Benefit Rocketeer, I think that's how you pronounce it, the blush. This is a new blush that I have been obsessed with. And I'm going back with that Buxom Filthy Rich color, and I'm going to go ahead and smoke out my bottom lash line. I didn't want to add any black liner to the bottom waterline because I didn't want it to be too harsh. And just go ahead and blend everything out. Now I'm adding just any shimmer champagne color to the inner corner. And making sure that I set everything with a makeup setting spray. And I think the one I'm using is the primer water from Smashbox. And you can't forget some mascara on your bottom lash line. For the lip liner and the lipstick, I will go ahead and list it down below because I have to figure out which ones I did use. But yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoy it, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Have a good day. Happy New Year.